Ardone is the home planet of the Theedrens, a highly advanced and intelligent species that can travel through the multiverse. Ardone is located in a universe in our local universe cluster, and it orbits a yellow star similar to our Sun. Ardone has a diameter of 49,244 kilometers, a mass of 1.02 times 10 to the power of 26 kilograms, and a gravity of 9.81 meters per second squared. Ardone has one natural satellite, called Raycon, which has a diameter of 3,474 kilometers and a mass of 7.35 times 10 to the power of 22 kilograms. Raycon orbits Ardone at a distance of 384,400 kilometers and has a synchronous rotation with Ardone, meaning it always shows the same face to the planet. Ardone has a temperate and fertile climate, with 4 seasons and moderate variations in temperature and precipitation. Ardone has an axial tilt of 23.5 degrees, a rotation period of 26 hours, and an orbital period of 367 days. Ardone has a rich and diverse biosphere, with millions of species of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. Ardone has a large percentage of water on its surface, with 71% of the planet covered by oceans, seas, lakes, and rivers. Ardone has one supercontinent, called Raycon, which covers 29% of the planet's surface. Raycon has various regions, such as mountains, forests, plains, deserts, and tundras. Ardone is the cradle of the Theedrens civilization, which spans across the entire planet. The Theedrens have built magnificent and advanced cities, structures, and monuments on Ardone, which reflect their culture, history, and technology. The Theedrens have also constructed 2 megastructures at the poles of the planet, called the gravity stabilizers, which generate a gravitational field that keeps the gravity of the planet similar to Earth's gravity. The gravity stabilizers also regulate the climate and weather of the planet, preventing extreme conditions and natural disasters. The Theedrens have also constructed a megastructure orbiting around the planet, called the Multi-Universal Gateway, which can create a wormhole that allows them to travel to other universes throughout the multiverse and the space between universes. The Theedrens are a Type 5 civilization, meaning they have achieved mastery over the multiverse and can manipulate its energy and matter at will. They are one of the most powerful and influential species in the multiverse, and they have explored and colonized many universes and encountered many other civilizations. Details about Ardone. Ardone has a ring system, composed of dust and ice particles that orbit the planet. The rings are a result of a collision between Ardone and another planetoid in its early history. The rings create a beautiful sight in the sky, especially during the night. Ardone has an exotic and diverse array of flora and fauna, with many species that are unique to the planet. Some of the notable life forms are the spike tree, a giant tree that can grow up to 300 meters tall and 50 meters wide. The tree has a thick and sturdy trunk, with branches that spread out in all directions at the top. The tree has a symbiotic relationship with a fungus that covers its bark, giving it a colorful and patterned appearance. The tree produces large and edible fruits, which are a staple food for many animals and Theedrens. The Ardonian crystal, a mineral-like organism that can grow up to 1 meter in diameter and 0.5 meters in height. The crystal has a geometric and symmetrical shape, with a smooth and shiny surface. The crystal has a variety of colors, depending on the type and amount of elements it contains. The crystal can emit light and sound, which it uses for communication and reproduction. The crystal is a photosynthetic organism. The Theedrens. The Theedrens are a tetradecapod species, meaning they have 14 limbs. They have 4 limbs adorning their heads, 8 limbs used for locomotion, a pair on their chest, and a retractable tail. All limbs have functioning hands used to maneuver objects like human hands. The Theedrens have a slender and graceful body, with smooth and pale skin, and large and expressive eyes. Their eyes come in various colors, such as blue, green, purple, or silver, and they can see in a wider spectrum of light than humans. They also have a pair of heat receptors and a pair of eyes that enables them to see in ultraviolet light. The mouth opens up like a flower, revealing numerous sharp teeth. The Theedrens also have a long purple tongue which flicks in and out to smell the air like a snake. The Theedrens have a highly developed brain, which gives them superior intelligence, memory, and creativity. The Theedrens' vocal language is a fascinating aspect of their communication, as it is composed of sounds that are beyond human auditory comprehension. These sounds may include a range of frequencies, tones, and modulations that humans cannot produce or discern. Their written language is equally intriguing. Their written language is a nonlinear arrangement of dots that allows for a multidimensional approach to writing. This means that the language is not read in a traditional left-to-right or top-to-bottom manner, but rather, it is interpreted based on the spatial arrangement and proximity of the dots to one another. Each dot or cluster of dots can represent a distinct concept, sound, or word, and the meaning can change based on the context within which they are placed. For example, a single dot might represent a basic concept or object, while a cluster of dots could convey a more complex idea or action. The orientation, size, and color of the dots might add layers of meaning, such as indicating tense, mood, or emphasis. The nonlinear nature of the script could also allow for expressions of abstract concepts, emotions, or even philosophical thoughts that are not easily conveyed in linear languages. This form of writing would require a reader to have a holistic understanding of the Theedrens' culture and thought processes, as interpreting the script would involve recognizing patterns and connections between the dots that are not immediately obvious. It's a language that is as much about the visual and spatial experience as it is about the literal meaning of the symbols. In essence, the Theedrens' written language is a rich tapestry of symbols that offers a deep insight into their complex communication system and their highly evolved intellect. It's a language that transcends the conventional boundaries of written expression, inviting those who encounter it to think in new and innovative ways. The Theedrens are an omnivorous species, but they prefer a carnivorous diet. They have a high metabolism and a long lifespan, averaging around 500 years. They reach physical maturity at the age of 25 and mental maturity at the age of 50. They are a monogamous and romantic species, and they form strong and lasting bonds with their mates. They reproduce sexually, and they have a gestation period of 12 months. They usually have 1 or 2 children per birth, and they care for them with love and devotion. The Theedrens value family, friendship, and community, and they prefer to live in harmony and cooperation with each other and with other species. Gait and locomotion. Quadrupedal movement. Primary locomotion. The Theedrens primarily use their 8 lower limbs for walking and running. These limbs move in a coordinated, rhythmic pattern, similar to how insects or arachnids move, providing stability and speed. Flexibility. Their limbs are highly flexible, allowing them to navigate various terrains, from dense forests to rocky landscapes. Head limbs. Secondary functions. The 4 limbs on their heads are used for manipulating objects, climbing, and even aiding in balance while moving. These limbs have a greater range of motion and dexterity compared to the lower limbs. Chest limbs. Support and manipulation. The pair of limbs on their chests serve as additional support when needed, such as when climbing steep surfaces or handling delicate tasks. They are also used to carry objects while the lower limbs are in motion. Retractable tail. Balance and stability. The retractable tail plays a crucial role in maintaining balance, especially during rapid movements or when navigating uneven terrain. It is also used for communication or as a defensive mechanism. Movement patterns. Walking. In a relaxed state, the Theedrens use a slow, deliberate gait, with each limb moving in a coordinated sequence to ensure stability. Running. When moving quickly, they adopt a more dynamic gait, with pairs of limbs moving in unison to propel them forward efficiently. Climbing. For climbing, the head and chest limbs come into play, gripping surfaces and providing additional points of contact to distribute their weight evenly. Specialized adaptations. Terrain adaptability. Theedrens have specialized pads on their knuckles to grip different surfaces, from slippery rocks to soft soil. Energy efficiency, their gait is optimized for energy efficiency, allowing them to travel long distances without tiring quickly. This involves a combination of muscle structure and limb mechanics that reduce energy expenditure. Visualizing their movement. Imagine a Theedren moving through its environment with a fluid, almost dance-like grace. Their limbs would move in a harmonious rhythm, each step calculated to maintain balance and momentum. The head limbs might occasionally reach out to interact with their surroundings. Relationship with humans. The relationship between the Theedrens and humans is one of curiosity, cooperation, and caution. The Theedrens are an extraordinarily advanced intelligent species that can travel through the multiverse, while humans are a relatively young and primitive species that are confined to their home planet, Earth. The Theedrens discovered Earth in one of their explorations and were intrigued by the diversity and potential of life on the planet. They decided to invite some of the most brilliant and adventurous humans to join them and stay with them on their home planet, Ardone. The humans accepted the invitation, hoping to learn from the Theedrens and explore the wonders of the multiverse. The Theedrens and humans share a common interest in science, technology, and discovery. They collaborate on various projects and experiments, such as studying the physical laws and life forms of different universes, developing new technologies and megastructures, and solving the mysteries and dangers of the multiverse. The Theedrens are generous and respectful to the humans, sharing their knowledge and resources with them. The humans are grateful and admiring of the Theedrens, learning from their wisdom and experience. The two species have formed a friendship and a partnership that benefits both of them. However, the relationship between the Theedrens and humans is not without challenges and risks. The Theedrens are much more powerful and advanced than the humans, and they have their own agenda and secrets. They do not reveal everything to the humans, and they sometimes manipulate or interfere with their affairs. The humans are aware of the Theedrens' superiority and influence, and they sometimes question or resist their decisions. The humans also have their own ambitions and conflicts, and they sometimes clash with each other or with other species. The two species have to balance their trust and independence, their cooperation and competition, and their curiosity and caution. The relationship between the Theedrens and humans is complex and dynamic, and it may change as they encounter new opportunities and challenges in the multiverse.